NBC10 courtroom insider Sue O'Connell is here. Sue, I know you were in court today. We'll get to that in a moment, but let's start with the retirement of Chief Rafferty. Of course, there have been so many ripple effects since the death of John O'Keefe in that town. Who knows if this is directly related, this retirement, but is this an opportunity for Canton to start fresh, new leadership, maybe even hire someone from outside?
Well, you know, I've been advocating, Glenn, as you know, for a long time. I think every town and city should have their police department audited by an outside firm on a regular basis. As we've reported, there was no conspiracy, no wrongdoing, it was just an inadequate investigation into O'Keefe, and that makes you wonder what else is not going right. I don't think that Canton's going to get a moment to recover and heal until this trial is over. But there has definitely been a push. There's the select board election where a longtime person was voted out and a new person was voted in. So there is an opportunity to move forward for Canton, but I honestly don't think that's going to happen until this trial is finished.
All right, let's talk about this trial. Today was a compelling day in the courtroom. We heard from John O'Keefe's mother, Peggy O'Keefe. We've seen her so consistently as this trial has played out, but very rarely do we hear from her. What was it like in the courtroom the moment she took the stand?
Listen, this is a heartbreaking situation, regardless of what side you are on. Peggy O'Keefe has lost her son, she lost her daughter, she lost her son-in-law, and now she is going through this trial. And she was a compelling figure up on the stand. She's exactly the person I think you would think that she is. She made a couple of jokes about how long she had been married. She made a couple of other jokes, but obviously the grief is right there on the surface level, and she tearfully was recounting some information, and you could see the jury was looking at her with empathy and care as they had this very short testimony that she gave. Alan Jackson basically just got up and said, "I want to let you know I'm very sorry for your loss," but then did not cross-examine her. I think there's a reason why Peggy O'Keefe was called, that the prosecution is trying to peg some bit of evidence with her, and that's why they had her up there. I think it is linked to some of these video clips that we've seen that may be used in court, so we'll just have to wait and see if that was the right choice. But it was a sad and compelling moment, and a reminder that at the center of all this, John O'Keefe is someone who was tragically dead, and we need to find out what happened to him.
All right, NBC10 courtroom insider Sue O'Connell. Sue, I'll see you tonight at 7 o'clock on Canton Confidential.
You will. Thank you.